Good morning. Today is Tuesday, March 20th, and welcome to Studio 365, powered by TableThink. And we are going to have an awesome day. I'm here in the studio with Pastor Kerrie Palmer. How are you doing on this Tuesday morning?
It's such a good day.
That's right. It is a good day. And I'm going to even make it better. As you know, we've been doing these kind of food fun facts.
Yes.
And today is actually National Ravioli Day.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes, that's a good word
and no
for
matter
that.
what you had for breakfast, everyone now listening is like, I want some ravioli.
For breakfast.
That's right. Yeah, you could do that for breakfast. So very fascinating. When I think of ravioli, like the first thing I think is Chef Boyardee.
Right. Yeah. Who doesn't?
Yeah, so I did a little research. They actually started out selling spaghetti in like milk jars.
Okay.
Which is very bizarre. And these brothers, they ended up kind of doing this, and then they started making the ravioli and actually ended up being a supplier of food rations for World War II soldiers.
Wow, that is cool.
And now it's like the food rations for when school gets out
That's
for
right.
kids. Every
Yeah.
kid in America, pop open a can.
Yeah.
Or I guess now they have like those microwavable bowls. But
Yeah.
I used to have to pop open the can, put it in a bowl
Right.
and cook it. But it's good stuff. So
Can you imagine handing a kid today a bottle of spaghetti or ravioli or whatever?
yeah, here you go.
Pretty incredible. All right, so Studio 365, salute.
Chef Boyardee and ravioli.
Love
There you go. I know I gave you such a great transition yesterday,
did.
but today I'm just going to leave you hanging.
Just leave me hanging. That's the Joshua
That's what I do.
know.
That's
right. So this month our word is start. And at the center of our start, we've been talking about, at least yesterday, about God's goodness. And it means that we need to be doing good to make a difference. That's part of our start, and it's so needed. You know, Joshua, I have some amazing friends that they have made it their life mission, 2 words, do good.
That's
and
cool.
I know, isn't that?
Yeah.
And they believe they need to do that every single day. So whether it's mowing a lawn or they go on medical mission trips, they make sure that those 2 words are complete at the end of the day. And they've really changed a lot of lives.
Wow, that's really cool. Yeah, and it does feel good when you can do good for others. I remember something really fun in my high school. I think our senior year, I helped organize just this little day where we got out of class, which that was fun. That was doing good for us. But ultimately what we did is we found this elderly lady who needed her house painted. And while it may have not been the most professional or best paint job, we were able to do good and paint that house. And she came out and talked to us and said how much it meant to her that we were doing something she wasn't able to do. And that really felt good.
It does. And, if you have been on that other end and received people's goodness, I have, you never forget it. It matters so much. And sometimes the people that are doing good forget what impact that they have made. That's one of that is really being a part of a community, being a part of a neighborhood, and our families, our community of faith. When we are doing that, we are making a difference every day. And so that's what really happened to Joshua, the ancient Joshua. So would you read from Joshua 22?
Sure. Yeah. So it says, for a long time now, to this very day, you have not deserted your fellow Israelites, but have carried out the mission the Lord God gave you.
Really what this passage is talking about is their commitment. And commitment is good. Commitment is doing good with one another, making sure that we are there for one another. And, Joshua was able to look back. And yesterday we talked about that he saw what God had said and told them to do was good. And then he looks back and he looks at the humanity that he served and that they were good to be with each other. And it's easy to give up on humanity at times. I think that when we read the daily headlines, you're probably with me on this, Joshua.
Oh, yeah.
That we tend to think that humanity is...
It's really bad.
Right.
Yeah, things are not going good for the world.
Right, the ship is sinking. But here it is. When we give space and time for one another, and when we have that great purpose to be doing good, at the end of the day, we have been a part of ultimately God's love, and we've made a difference. So here's the key. It's a positive. There's a positive as well as a negative in everything we start. So choosing the positive is the catalyst of producing and experiencing the good of it. responding by doing good. So Joshua, are you ready?
I'm ready. I want to hear today's life list.
Okay, number 1, start with the goodness of God in mind. Number 2, do the good work you're assigned to do. Number 3, change the day for others. Be good to them, and get this one, regardless of how they treat you. It's big.
That is.
And number 4, remember it honors your relationship with God and those God has put in your life when you think, speak, and act in goodness. So let's do that today, doing the things that God has assigned you and I to do. And Joshua, I will talk to you and our friends tomorrow in Studio 365.
What a great life list for today. So thank you so much for listening. You know, if you enjoy this, we have a really cool thing coming up. We're going to be having an entire week devoted to a series as we get geared up for Easter, and that's going to be called The Hour Has Come, and that's going to start on March 25th and run through April 1st. So make sure that you join us for that. Make sure to tell a friend or a family member or someone who may enjoy this show, and we will see you tomorrow here at Studio 365.